Hello everyone, welcome back to the video series. In this video we are going to create the composite key. There are some changes required to do at the functional level. Let's jump into the VS Code. First one, that is while creating the car asset. So we have one function create car. So we have to add some composite key here. So first of all we have to see the index name. Right now I am adding the composite key for fetching all the car for specific owners. Let's assume that we have a 10 car and three of them are belonging to some owner. So fetching the car for that user, 3 car for that user, currently we have to iterate through all the records, but when we create the composite key, so we will get all these 3 record only, and it's a faster way to fetching the data from the cows DB. So first one is the index name. We are creating the index as owner and the key of the asset. Here you can see a color name index key, and I'm creating the composite key here. Index name car.owner and the argument 0, that is the ID of that car. And again I'm putting that car name index and the value, and this value is just a 0 byte value. I will show you into the cows database once we add that. And another one thing, we have to create the functions for fetching all the car belonging to that owner. Here we are going to do, first one will get a owner as a argument. Let's assume that for user 1 we want to fetch all the cars belonging to that user. What we have to do, in the API stub we have one special method get state by partial composite key, where we define the index name and the owner. So we will get the iterator, so we have to iterate to the iterator, and here you can see when we iterate to the iterator we'll get object type and composite key parts. So in the composite key part there are 2. First one is the owner, second one is the ID. So 0th element of that array would be the owner of that car, and first parameter of that array would be the ID of that car. So once we get that ID, we can fetch that asset and collect somewhere in this object. We will just append, continuous appending, and this iterator will have only those assets which are belonging to that owner, because we are passing owner as the argument here. So once we add these transaction into the database, we can fetch as per the owners. So I will show you. Let's jump into the Postman and make some calls. So before that, let me check whether if our network is up and running. Docker ps, our network is not up and running, so I am creating again artifacts docker compose up in detached mode. This command will create all the necessary services required for the blockchain network. And again, one thing I want to explicitly mention here, that you can see the Docker volume list, because again and again I'm creating the new network, so probably these volume persists in the database. So you can see Docker volume list. So these are the volumes. If there are a lot of volumes, so you can just run one command, docker volume prune. So it will delete all the unnecessary volumes which are not attached to the current containers. Yeah, so our containers are up and running. Let me create channel again. I already mentioned create channel.sh file, create the channel and join all the peers to the channel, update the anchor peer. Next one is the running deploy chaincode.sh file, which will install, package, install, instantiate, approve, query, commit, invoke and the query transactions. You can see on the command line interface. Once our network is up and running and install chaincode, instantiated chaincode, we can iterate through invoke the transaction through the Postman. I will show you right now. So we will first of all, just before some time I have created this network, So I have to register the user. Our server is not running, so make sure that your server is running. Yes, I'm running the server node app.js. Yeah, now server is running on localhost 4000. The next part is register the user. So we have registered the user. So we are using token. First of all, we will create an asset. Let me add into the authentication update. Yeah, so we are going to add a assets supercar 1. At initial stage, the owner of this car is user 1. Yeah, at the initial stage, the owner of this car is user 1, and this is the fourth argument starting from 0. Okay, so this is the car supercar 1 having Tesla model, F1 reloaded, color is the white, and ownership is the user 1. So I will invoke this transaction. Supercar 1 is the key. I'm adding the transaction. Yeah, we got a successful response and got a transaction ID as well. For the same user, we will add another car, supercar 2. So again, I'm invoking the transactions. So for the user 1, now we have 2 cars, supercar 1, supercar 2, and we got again transaction ID. Probably I can add one more, supercar 3 for the user 1. In the database, I will show here. In the database, my channel Fabcar, we can see here. These are the different. For the supercar 1, we can see the information here. Supercar 1, color is white, make is Tesla, model is F1 reloaded, owner is user 1. Supercar 1, supercar 2, and supercar 3. These all 3 cars are belonging to the user 1. And along with this car, this one composite key get created. Owner hyphen key, that is the index, and user 1 with the supercar 1, user 1 with the supercar 2, user 1 with the supercar 3. When we fetch this record, so this composite key first will get queried. We will get 3 composite key. In the code we can see, yeah, here get state by partial composite key. So we are passing here owner and key, and owner is the user 1 right now. So we will get 3. So we will get 3 entries here in the iterator. So again we will be going through that iterator here one by one. So we are splitting that composite key. Object type, composite key parts. So in the composite key part, that would be the array, and it will have two elements. First one is the owner, second one is the ID of that car. So we will fetch using Postman now. Let me check the user 1. This is the API /channel/ my channel /10code, and we have to provide the smart contract name and 3 arguments. That is, the first argument is the user ownership, second one is the peer on which peer we are executing this transaction, and third one is the function query car by owner, which just I have mentioned in the smart contract. It is already written, so I am sending that. So we will get 3 entries for the user 1. Yeah, we got 3 entries, first one, second one, and the third one. In a normal way also we can achieve this result, but what we have to do, we have to iterate through all the cows database, current state database. But right now there are only 10 to 20 records, so it is okay right now. But in case if we have millions of records, in that case it is very tough to iterate to all these entries, and it may take a lot of time to get the result. So that's why we can create the composite key for the faster retrieval of the entries, and it also increases the performance of the query. So within a small time we can get the desired results. There is another way also. For increase the performance, we can create the indexes on the CouchDB. Probably I will make another video on that, and in this way we can implement our composite key in the Couch database. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for the more updates.